Sorry. Yeah. I was going to. I'm not quite sure what the question was. You like the scene?
Was it? Did I consider it before when I was writing? Yes.
I mean, taking it out.
Taking it out.
Yeah, I mean, not including into the film.
Not including? No. We thought of including it.
But what if you did not include that scene? Is there any difference to your film?
It's quite an important moment in the film, isn't it? And was it in the book? Was that scene in the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although the film is very different than the book. So.
Hi. A couple of days ago, I received an email saying how to get a green card for Palestine. Come and live and work in Palestine. I thought, how did that happen? That ended up in my email. This is even possible. Then I recognized who sent it to me was a Palestinian actor, a theater actor, and at the bottom of the flyer it says it's a visual arts project. So then I was thinking, all right, that's possible. Then around then this actor actually traveled for his project.
You want maybe the mic?
Maybe the mic, yes. It's going to be a long one.
Then this actor performed in a city outside Palestine, and it was his first time he was traveling. And I encountered also a similar scene during a film festival where a documentary film was shown when migrant workers were crossing the border from Palestine to Israel.
Checkpoint,
and,
I think it was.
Yes, checkpoint. And the filmmakers were invited to the festival, and for them it was really a big emotion being able to travel. So we have the pleasure of having you here, so I'm also thinking about which are film festivals the right platform for filmmakers and young artists that are trying to make a difference in portraying different views. And if you would see platforms and different types of cinema making, such as short films, which are easily transmittable to the internet, something as a new platform for the people to learn more about each other's views and cultures. Or maybe you have another idea of how this could be improved. Seeing the mobility is a factor and crossing borders, a big one.
Yeah, no, I think, I mean, in this phase of distribution, festivals play a role to bring cinema which is not shown otherwise in commercial circuits to people. And they also, in some cases, become a place of meeting. You know, I was recently in Delhi, for instance, and Delhi had a big Arab and Asian festival, and decided to make a homage to me, which is a bit particular. And I met 12 directors from Iran, and they said that my films exist on DVDs in Tehran, and they watch them. And so I think that, or let's say I met in Paris 3 leading directors from Syria, and they told me yes, they even knew some scenes by heart, kind of. So I think that if cinema, through different forms of circulation, let's say internet, festivals, DVDs, manage to cross these borders, it's good because it opens the minds of people, and they are exposed to something that otherwise they cannot imagine that exists. Because I remember that, for instance, the Egyptian director Youssef Chahine saw my film Kippur in the Cannes Festival, and he went back to Cairo, and he was interviewed by the big paper, El Aram, by the big Egyptian paper, and they asked him, what is the film you like this year in Cannes? He said Kippur by Amos Gitai. And he was summoned to the Union of Directors in Egypt, and they told him, have you gone crazy? I mean, how come you can like an Israeli film, or what's going on with you, and so on. And he said, oh, I think it's a strong piece, and I like it. So I think that the festivals, and the fact that people can find a neutral ground to see works and get together is necessary.
question which relates to memory, again. In recent years, we have witnessed an evolution in the way in which memory and representation of the Holocaust is constructed. I'm referring to the world of the arts. One work of art which made a major challenge to memory the way it was traditionally done was Life is Beautiful. And most recently, there has been a book published in France, Le Bien Brillant. I'm sure that you have heard about it, by Jonathan Slater, which also challenges, represents a major break to representation of the Holocaust and memory. As a filmmaker who has also contributed to this world of memory, how do you see this development? Is it worrying for you because you feel that there is some relativism which is being introduced into memory which can be dangerous? Or do you feel that this is a welcome development, or a development to be welcomed, because it shows that we have more diversity, we are looking at the same thing from different perspectives, and it's good to have more than just one official line. How do you perceive this evolution?
No, I think that when we make a film, let's say, I can speak about cinema, we have to be pretty satisfied when we achieve the film that we want to make. And that's it. Like, we cannot control where the cinemite will be shown. In many cases, it's places with a strong popcorn smell, and that's the case. And when the screen is, the nice thing about cinema is that when the screening is over, there is nothing. It doesn't leave a trace. It's not like visual art or sculpture which leave a trace. It is a phantom. It's only in our mind. This is a pretty, so it's opposite. We spoke about my original profession, architecture. Cinema is the opposite. Architecture leave all the horrors for us to live in, to deal with, and so on. Cinema, it's just the mind. So it is extremely powerful and ambitious. At the same time, it kind of vanishes, which is really a really interesting thing. And to continue in that sense, it is really a hybrid medium. And I think that memory is a composite anyway, so it means that, let's take the subject that you would like me to refer to, the Holocaust. So some of us know about the historical event. Some of us that know about it have seen documents of it. Some of us will have read material, maybe the trials of Eichmann, maybe the text of Hannah Arendt, maybe. So anyway, the way we build our recognition of it is hybrid, is a composite thing. And into it enters the books, cinema, visual art, and so on. So it is, each of us will compose the dose, the right dose, and the formulation of this dose. When I'm standing on the other side and I do a film, that's why I said earlier, I have to make something as coherent as I can in my point of view. And knowing that this will not be the only single signal which will be perceived, it will be a piece of this puzzle that you will compose. And I think it's right. And that's why I said also yesterday, I'm against filmmakers, even if I appreciate what they do, become really fanatic, that only their point of view or representation is the exclusive one. No. There is different ones. They can, some of them I don't like at all, but they still can exist. I would like to make my film as I do it, but that's it. And that it ends. So it's, and I think that the Holocaust, which is the, not to put a scale, but it is a major savagery